going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure update. What we're going to actually do today is actually fix up this Elite Bobby Roode, and how we're going to do that is actually going to swap out his knee pads and the head. Now, I know the heads aren't the same skin tone, but I really do prefer the basic head over the Elite head, because this head is garbage, it's trash, it's stupid. It uses the new face printing technology, but it's not that great. The basic head is hand painted and it looks so much better. This is actually one example of how the face printing technology can sometimes hinder a figure. So what we're actually going to do is pop the shins off both these figures, then pop the head and then switch them, which is an easy enough job, and I'm going to take pictures of how to do it. So next time you see these figures, he's going to have these knee pads and he's going to have this head. So sit tight, everybody, and I'll walk you through the process. So for starters, you are going to have to heat up the plastic. Now, there are different ways you can heat up the boots. I actually used a hairdryer for about 45 seconds on each leg, and it got the plastic soft enough that I could pull them off. How you choose to do it is up to you. You can use hot boiling water. If you do go that route, please be careful. And once you get the boots off, you're just going to want to slide these knee pads off. As you can see right there. Easy as 1, 2, 3, although I might have to take the hairdryer to get this one a little softer because it doesn't want to slide down. But once you get these off, you're ready to move on to step 2. So I've already gone ahead and removed one knee pad and one shoe from the entrance grade Bobby Roode. Now, one thing you might need to do is heat up these knee pads again, because as you can see, since it has cooled off, it is a little hard sliding back on the leg, which if it was warm, it wouldn't have that issue. But once you get his legs off, be sure to heat up these knee pads again, just so you can slide them up easier and they don't get caught in his calf. So actually, let's get this leg off and let's actually heat this up just so you can see what the difference in knee pads looks like. So I've gone ahead and put this boot back on, and you can see that knee pads do make a difference. Elite figures sometimes have longer legs, and sometimes a bigger knee pad kind of does give the illusion that the leg is shorter. These short ones, though nice, aren't really accurate to what Bobby Roode wore at this time, and I am glad that the basic one did come with similar knee pads. So what we're going to do is actually heat up this leg, get this knee pad off, and get the other knee pad on, and then we'll follow through with the head swap. One quick note I do want to throw in here is, while you heat this up, you want to wait for the peg to actually cool down. You can see mine is still really malleable right now, and the reason you want this to cool down is because this is the part that the leg is going to be pegging into. If this is moving around as you're trying to get it in there, there's a really good chance that you can actually tear this joint. So what you want to do is actually let the calf cool down, and after it's settled, you're going to want to heat the boot up and reattach it. I have seen people try reattaching soft pegs into the hard boots, and it does end up tearing the peg. So once again, let the peg cool off before you even think about reattaching the foot. So the final step is actually going to be head swapping them. Now, the easiest way to head swap figures is to heat up the head that you're going to attach on the body last. Since we're going to be moving his head onto this body, we're going to heat this head up last. And the reason for that is, while it's still warm and pliable, we're going to pop it off this body and move it on to the Elite body. So we're actually going to heat up his head first and then his head last. So when all is said and done, you can see I do have the new head on this Bobby Roode figure. And even though the skin tone doesn't match, from a distance you really won't be able to tell, and that's exactly what we're going for, because this head looks so much better than this head. This head is garbage, this head is really nice. So what we're going to do is move on to my final thoughts on this new update, and then we'll wrap up this figure update. So if you follow my instructions, you do have a nice updated Bobby Roode with a really nice head sculpt. Now, like I said, the colors on the head are a little bit discolored, but that's perfectly okay, especially because some figures have discolored bodies versus the rest of the head. This is still a pretty nice update, and I am really glad I did fix up this Bobby Roode figure. You can do it too if you have a basic Bobby Roode as well as the entrance grade Bobby Roode. I know the Survivor Series Bobby Roode uses the same face printing technology that the entrance grade one has, And let's face it, that head is garbage. So I am glad that I do have this basic Bobby Roode, so I can do this update. Now if you follow these instructions, you too can do it. Just depends on how you want to warm up your figures. If you use boiling water, please do be careful because you can burn yourself. Hair dryer is a little bit easier, but it does take longer to warm up the plastic. And as always, don't try to force something. If it doesn't want to pop off, keep heating it up. Don't try to pull it, tug at it. You could end up breaking the figure, which has happened to me in the past. So always heat up your figures before doing swaps like this. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and see all the other action figure updates I've done with my WWE figures. And if there's another update you guys would like to see me do, just let me know down in the comments, and if I can get around to it, I will certainly do it. Because I love showing off these figures that I end up either customizing or fixing up for you guys. With that being said, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.